सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधि वेदस्य महानीस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेन अहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्भक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु भक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So we were looking at the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam, the one who does this Upasana, and he goes to Brahmaloka. We saw the description of Brahmaloka also, correct? All this fantastic description of Brahmaloka. And then he goes and keeps his foot on the asana of Brahma himself, or he climbs the asana of Brahmaji. Then Brahmaji asks a question, who are you? Then he starts answering that I am Rituhu, Artavaha now. So how can you, I am the seasons or I am the time itself. How can you be that? Because I am also of the season or whatever, from the moon only he has come, like that only the whole thing started, correct? And moon is supposed to be the Ritu Swarupa. So I have come from there. But is it because of that or some other reason if you see? In fact, in the commentary, Shankarananda says, it is because I am from this Brahman itself. Brahman is my source, the Yoni. So here that's what, this Bharyayai is there. If you see in the 6th, it says, Rituhu Artavaha. Rituhu asmi, Artavaha asmi, Akashad Yonehe is there. Akasha can be taken as space in a womb. If you take the Bharya as a wife or a woman. But then the commentator has actually taken that as Akasha also is used in Vedanta Upanishad in the meaning of the Abhyakta. The unmanifest or undifferentiated is called Akasha. Akasha is the Ishvara Upadhi in fact, according to Vedanta Upanishad. So here this Akasha is taken like that. And then, so I am Sambhuta means I am born from that, which is the Sarva Upadhana. Okay? But then is it Jada means? No. That's why this Bharya he is taking, Bha means again Bharupa and all we say, correct? So that is taken as Swayam Prakasham Brahma. Bharya or Bhaya is taken as Swayam Prakasham Brahma, and from that only I am born. Like that this person is saying, because he has come to up to Brahmaloka means he should be having a knowledge like this is what the idea here. And then we saw that, and he also says, I am you, correct, to Brahmaji. And then Brahmaji says, then who am I? And he says, you are Satyam and Sat and Tyat and all that. We saw that. Again, it is divided into the Devatas, and that which is not the Devatas is the Swarupa of Brahmaji itself. Because Devatas are all the body of the Brahmaji, Brahmaji, and they are all Murta Rupa you can take here, and that whatever is other than the Devatas is the Amurta or intangible, or that is the Swarupa. Like this, we saw this, and then the Rik also was quoted, and then Brahmaji is said to be everything. You are all that is here, and then the Rik also was quoted. Then after this, again Brahmaji is asking this person, okay, that is where we were. So he asks, Tam aha, okay, Brahmaji is asking now, or telling this person who is there, the Upasaka, Kena Paumsnani Namani Apnoti iti pranena iti. See this this masculine names. Okay, pumsa, from that this pounds nani has come. It's again Tadita Prayoga. So by which organ or instrument do you cognize masculine names? This is the question. So the answer for that is what? Pranena iti. With prana, I know that with my breath or by taking the breath, I understand again how this is something we have to see that. Again he asks, okay, then bruyat kena stri namani iti. So after he says pranena iti bruyat, he answers that it is through prana I know the masculine names. Brahmaji again asks, stri namani kena apnoti. The apnoti we have to take everywhere. By which instrument you know the feminine names? He says through vacha, through words. Again, vak also is not free from prana. Without prana there cannot be any vak, correct? So they are together only here. And then kena napumsakani namani iti manasa. So the neuter names, how do you know means through your mind. Here the commentator is making a interesting point. He is saying that this masculine and feminine one can distinguish very easily, it seems. Therefore, the prana and vak are able to cognize it or reveal it. But napumsaka requires more analysis to understand. Therefore, mind is required for that. He is giving a commentary like that. Okay, so napumsaka namani manasa iti kena gandhani, by which you cognize gandha, fragrance, smell, means granena iti, through the grana indriya, nose. Then kena rupani, by which instrument you know the forms, means chakshusha, through eyes. Kena shabdani iti shrotrena, and again how do you know words or sound, means through shrotra, through the organ of hearing. Kena anna rasani iti jihvaya, so how do you know the taste of food, means through the tongue, jihvaya, jihvendriya. Kena karmani, then how do you do, with what instrument you do karma, means hastabhyam, through one's hands. Iti. Then kena sukha dukkhe iti, then how do you cognize sukha and dukkha, means that is through your body itself, sharirena. Whatever is happening, the other things are all external. Now this is, sukha dukkha is not something external, this is internal to your own body. Sharirena means here you have to take it as stula and sukshma sharira both. Kena anandam ratim prajapatim iti upasthena, again joy and enjoyment and all that he is saying, and also reproduction means to the reproductive organ upastha. Then kena itya, then how do you move or how do you go or walk and all that, means padabhyam. Kena dhiyaha vijñātavyam kamaniti, and by which dhiya, dhi here is your buddhi only, intellect, or the dhi vritti we have to take, the modification of that mind through which you know and also you desire. So all the manovrittis, how are they known? So now you are going inner and inner, correct? Starting from external, you are going, then it comes to prajñaya, means this is now, this prajña here is Brahma Chaitanyam only we have to say, this is Sakshi Chaitanyam. Through that only, whatever is happening in your mind also, you know that. Through that, so prajñaya iti prabhuya. Okay, so now from this, what is it pointing out? Why is it taking you from all the way from the external world to the knowing prajña, means again same thing, to point out that you are not a whatever you know is not you, correct? That is said here subtly.
How to split the prajña? Prakashena jnana or
Yeah, prakarshena jnaha only you have to take prajna. So prajnaya iti prabhuya. Then what? Then Brahmaji now says, okay, he is, after hearing all these answers, so this person knows. Of course, this person is still only a Saguna Brahmavid only we have to take. Okay? So this Upasana he has done, and all this knowledge also is related to Saguna Brahma only. And his identification with time and even Brahmaji also is the identification with the Devata. That's how we are looking at it here. So now Brahmaji is saying, Tam Aha. Here this Tam Aha is there, I think it should be Tam Aha. Okay. Apahavai Khalu Me Hi Asau Ayam De Loka Iti. So Apahavai Aham is there. Apahavai Khalu Me. Me is me basically. Means this entire, this Apa again is the Upalakshana for all the Mahabhutas. Okay. But Apapradhana we have to do. Mainly water. Again this, why this water is somewhat, we even say that even Mahavishnu is lying in the seas and all that, correct? He is there, but sea made up of milk and all we say. Kshira Sagara, etc. So the life is from water only. That's how even our Upanishads or even our Vedas are all, they look at it like that. So they say, but still it also all other bhutas are also included in that. So it is said that apapradhana, mainly it is all watery world, okay, and that is me, and then whatever is there here, you have come here, correct, and that is all. This loka is yours, he says, te, because you have come to this Brahma loka, and that has been already described here. This loka is for you only, it is yours. You are now in the Brahma loka, and you can enjoy that. And in fact, finally the Shakti is giving the phala, okay, for this evam vidya, one who has done this upasana, one who knows this. What is the phala? So that is said here, Saya Brahmani Chitihi. The other reading is Jitihi also is there. Okay. Ya Vyashtihi Tam Chitim Jayati Tyam Vyashtim Vyashnute Ye Evam Veda. So generally when it is repeating like this, Ye Evam Veda means it is the end of a section or a chapter and all that. Because in oral tradition, how do you indicate that a section or some chapter has ended? Means they repeat. They repeat like this, then it means that that chapter is over. So now Prathama Adhyaya we are finishing. So what is the phala here given? Brahmani Jitihi or Chitihi means the glory of this Brahmaji. Okay, which is like we can't even think about how much it is. That Chitim or Jitim Jayati, the one who has done this upasana, he gains that, correct? That Brahmanaha, the glory of this Brahmaji is his glory now. Similarly, Vyashti here means this Brahmaji is Sarvatma, correct? He Vyapnoti iti Vyashtihi, the one who pervades everything. So he has the Sarvatma Bhava, Brahmaji, because he pervades everything. And this Upasaka also, Vyashnute, Vyashtim Vyashnute means he also pervades the same thing which Brahmaji also is pervading. So he also gains the Devatatmaka. Basically, the self of that Devata is attained by this Upasaka also, the one who knows in this manner. So this way the Prathama Adhyaya is over. Now we are going into the Dvitiya Adhyaya. It is also very interesting here. And then the Tritiya Adhyaya is onwards, we actually have the Indra Pratardana Vidya is there, or Samvada, which we'll see, which is from there onwards is Brahma Vidya. Fourth chapter also is Brahma Vidya. So here, this starts again, the Kaushitaki Rishi is coming here. Okay. So first, the introduction to this particular chapter is being given like this. See, already here we saw that this this in the previous chapter, this person came and then he came to that is the Paryanka Vidya, correct? He got the asana of the Brahmaji itself. When that asana was being talked about, you can see here, it was said that it is Tejo, correct? Tejogam and all it was said, correct? Tejosam. It is of Tejas or Ojas, correct? Sorry, Amitaujas it was said. That is the not Tejos. Amitaujas was the word used here. And here he said it was, that is prana also, the word prana was used there. Okay, here Brahma Yashaha, okay. Asandhi Upashyati. Amitaujasam Paryankam Sab Pranaha is there. If you see the fifth here in the printout I have given, in the fifth one it is said here Sa Agachati, correct? Amitaujasam Paryankam Sab Pranaha. So that couch of Brahmaji itself is talked about as prana because it has all this Shakti or glory, which we cannot even, is immeasurable or we cannot even fathom it. Okay, it is fathomless. Now that prana was mentioned already. Now what is that prana then? No, that is the connection, because here this second chapter is starting as pranaha brahmeti, like that. That prana is nothing but Brahman alone. It is not something, because there is a doubt, the prana which was mentioned there, it is simply the pancha prana or it is something else. In fact, this point only is discussed in Brahma Sutra also. Okay. So the prana word used here, is it just the pancha prana, or it is actually a word which is revealing Brahman? Means it is prana is Brahma alone. So this prana upasana is given here. And while introducing this, our Shankarananda also is talking about Uttama Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari and Manda Adhikari. He says the second chapter is for the Madhyama Adhikari. Okay. For that, the reason he is giving is Uttama Adhikari is the one who was already there in the previous chapter. Okay, because if you teach him once, only he gets everything. Okay, you don't have to teach again and again. Okay, one time you teach, good enough. That person is Uttama Adhikari. Manda Adhikari means you keep teaching again and again also, he doesn't get it and he is a problem. He has problems himself and the Guru also has problems with that person. That's how he says. Okay. So you have to teach again and again and he creates problem for himself and the Guru. That is Manda Adhikari. But the Madhyama Adhikari is, he gets it, but then he is not able to assimilate. Okay, because he doesn't still have the mana pakwa is still not there. That is the Madhyama Adhikari. He says that is why this upasana anal is only prescribed for Madhyama Adhikaris. Like that he is giving an introduction to this section, and that's how the upasana is starting here. And so pranaha brahmaiti hasma aha Kaushitakihi. So Kaushitaki is a rishi, that is the name, and he says prana is Brahma. And iti ha sma and all, ha means aitihyam, generally something which is very old and it is coming in the tradition, correct? Traditionally whatever is held as aitihya we call it. So that is ha, and sma means indeed, means popular. It is still popular. It is old, but it is still popularly known that prana is Brahma. Like this, who said this? Kaushitaki. Now Kaushitaki word also, the derivation is given here. Who means kutsita. Kutsita means something which is disgusting or which has to be given up and all that. Right? Something which should be avoided. Nindyam, heyam and all that. Kutsitam is ku. Then Sheetam means Sheetalam. He says Samsarika Sukham. So Kutsitam Samsarika Sukham Yasya. Okay, that is the Vigraha. Kushita. Okay, means Kushita means for whom Samsarika Sukha is disgusting or it is something to be given up, means one who is a Vairagi or Vairagi, correct? Such a person, who is a dispassionate person, he is called Kushita. Kushita eva Kushitakaha also. Aka you can add just like that. Then Tasya Apatyam Kaushitakihi. Okay, that is the Tadita derivation. His son Kushitakasya Apatyam Kaushitaki. Okay. So Kaushitakihi is the Rishi. He says this prana is Brahma. Okay. Now how can you say prana is Brahman? Brahman is like Maharaja, correct? And Brahman is the ultimate. Maharaja means here like Ishvara, correct? Ishvara. And Ishvara is the one who has all others are all serving this Ishvara. Now is prana also like that? That is the question here. Means this upasana is giving you that prana also is like that, because prana is like the king here. And for this king you can see here. So tasya hava etasya pranasya brahmanaha manodutam. So king will have a messenger, correct? Or here dutam also he is saying is like the foreign minister. Okay. So duta, Raja Duta is the really nowadays we can take foreign minister or the minister of war and peace. Okay. External affairs. So that is the mind is the external affairs minister of this prana. Okay. Then Vak Pariveshtri. So Pariveshanam means you are attending somebody and all that, correct? You are basically serving somebody like a housekeeper and all that. So the Vak Indriya is the attendant or attender or housekeeper. And actually Chakshur Gatram is there here, but other reading is Goptra also is there. Gopta is there actually in the commentary. Here they have given it as Gatram. So Gopta means protector, you can take. Okay, again here Go also has a meaning of Indriya. So the one who protects the Indriyas, eyes, is supposed to protect all other Indriyas also. Or again for a king also, the cows, in those days cows were the wealth. And kings used to have a separate minister to protect the cows. Okay, so the Chakshu is such a minister here. And Shrotram, Samshravayitra. So Samshravayitra means an informant, like that. One who informs, or home minister you can say, okay, intelligence. So like this, these different Indriyas are all working for this prana. So prana also is Brahman alone. That is the idea here. So that's how you have to upasana. You are doing prana is Brahman and all these Indriyas are all having this role. That is the upasana visualization you have to do. And so when you do that, what? Yo hava etasya pranasya brahmanaha manodutam veda. So one who does this upasana, that mind is the messenger of this Brahman, which is prana. If you do that upasana, then what is the phala? Dutavan bhavati. Then you will yourself have a messenger and you will be endowed with the duta. Dutavan bhavati. Similarly, what? Yo vacham pariveshtriman bhavati. So the one who does this upasana, that vak is the attendant or housekeeper of this prana. Okay, that person will also have an attendant or one who is serving him, correct? Like that, he will be endowed with that. Similarly, tasmai vaye tasmai pranaya brahmanaha etaha Sarva Devata Ayachamanaha Balim Haranti. Okay. So, this prana, which is Brahman, okay, all these devatas who are there, what do? Generally, a king is there means everybody offers the king, correct? Offerings are given to the king, and king need not even ask. Without asking, the king commands that. We say tribute, correct? He will give tributes to the king. Even other smaller kings and all, they give tribute to the Chakravarti and all that, something like that. So even without asking, the other devatas, Balim Haranti means they give Bali or offering to this prana devata who is Brahman. Tatho eva asmai sarvani bhutani ayachamana eva manaya eva balim haranti. So similarly the one who does this upasana completely with prana as Brahman and all other devatas in their roles, you visualize and do this upasana. For that person, what is the phala? That everybody will give offering to that person without even asking, he will get everything. That is the phala of this upasana. So the prana upasana, pranavid has this phala. Ayachamana eva balim haranti. Ye evam veda, the one who knows in this manner or one who does upasana in this manner. Okay. Tasya Upanishad. Again, the word Upanishad itself is a technical word. It can either mean a secret name. Okay, in the Vedanta Upanishad also, the word Upanishad is used in the meaning of a secret name. Of course, Upanishad, I said, the meaning as Brahma Vidya in the context of Vedanta. But Upanishad also has other meanings. One meaning is secret name. A secret name is called Upanishad. In fact, the prana itself has different secret names. It comes in the Vedanta Upanishad. Here, Upanishad means a secret vow. Okay, Rahasya Vrata is called Upanishad here. So for this prana upasaka, there is a secret vow. What is that? Because he is anyway getting everything without asking, correct? So what is his vow? He says what? Na yache diti. I will not ask anything from anybody. Okay? That is the vow for this. That is the secret vow or Upanishad for this upasaka. Na yache diti. Okay, for that now, so how can he be like that without asking? Will he get? Means Upanishad, this Upanishad is giving a drishtanta here. What? Tad yatha gramam vikshitva labdha alabdha. Okay, vikshitva alabdha, you have to take it as the aha you have to add here. Alabdha upavishe na okay, na naham it should be, I think. Okay. Naham dataha dattam ashniyam iti. So, let us say there is a bhikshu, one who goes asking for food. He went to all the houses in the village, nobody has given him anything. Okay. Then he is vexed. He is angry. He says, no, I will not now take. Even if they give, who are these people? If they don't give also, it's okay, I am not going. Or even if they give now, I will not take. He is saying like that. Okay. Now after he says this, what happens? So he says that, so na ashniyam dattam, even if they give, I will not eat. Iti. Then what? Eva yenam purastat pratyachakshiran. Okay. Ta eva yenam upamantrayante dadamate iti. See, those before, purastat means initially or before. Pratyachakshiran means what? Those who rejected this person that I will not give you. Same people what? They only. Ta, te eva. Okay, they only. What do they say now? Yenam upamantrayate. Now they come and they are persuading this person. Now you take, we are ready to give. Okay, when you say I don't want, they are ready to give you. We will give you like that. So this type of thing happens. So Upanishad is talking about that. So upamantrayate dadamate iti yesha dharma. Therefore what? This is the rule or this is the dharma for this prana upasaka. What is his dharma? Yachataha bhavati anantaraha anantaraste vai te eva yenam upamantrayante dadamate iti. Okay, so this dharma is what? He will not ask anything, but even without him asking what? Others will come and persuade him saying that you take whatever we are ready to give you. Like this. This is the rule for this prana upasaka, that even without asking only he is going to get everything. Like this. This is the prana upasana here. So actually there is in the commentary there is one more verse which is not there here. They have left it out here. We will see that also. In this whatever I shared with you, the Sanskrit documents, they are directly going to the third one actually it is. The second one is missing here. I don't know why they removed it or whatever. See, even the numbering it says 3.
1 and 3.
From 1 it has gone to 3. Okay. So, but the second one
is there?
we'll see from the other book.
2 is there.
Where it is 2?
Dadamta iti.
What is the last one?
That is one. End of the first one.
Dadamata iti is 1.
End of the first one.
Dadamate is 1 only, no, it is not 2.
The first one is, yes.
That is
Pratama Adhyaya, that is.
PDF
The Adhyaya is ending. Second Adhyaya, first Vakya is over here. Now the second one is missing because their numbering also they say it is 3 here. Without 2 they have gone to 3. So the second one I will read from the other whatever PDF I have. It's also very similar
And
actually.
also some changes were there. What you read and this.
Correct. That's why I keep saying that this is one of the Upanishads where the variant readings are so many. That is very weird to me also actually. I haven't seen, of course, here and there some variation can be there. But in this particular Upanishad, it is lot of things are, I think this Shaka may have been lost. And simply what we have nowadays is basically they are reconstructed it from many manuscripts. And manuscripts and all, sometimes it is all Ajabakshitam or whatever, it is not very clear, correct? So different people read it differently and all that. So in this, okay, the other next one is Prano Brahmeti Hasma Aha Paingyaha. Like that. So Paingya also has said the same thing. Not only Kaushitaki, Paingya means the one who has come in the Paingya Gotra. Okay, that's what is said here. He also is saying what? Prana is Brahman. Pranaha Brahmetiha Sma Aha Paingyaha. And further what? Tasya Vayetasya Pranasya Brahmanaha Vak Parastad Chakshuhu Arundhate. So, for this Brahman, which is prana, Vak is there, and that Vak is covered by the eyes, it seems. Arundhate means it is a covering or like a sheath, okay? So, Vak is there, and within that, or it is covered, or it is pervaded by the Chakshu. And Chakshus Parastat Shrotram Arundhate. So this is slightly different. Previously we had the Upasana of Prana with all these Indriyas, but from that you may think that Brahman is something separate or Brahman is something other than the Atma, right? So now here what the Upanishad is pointing again is what? This Brahman is nothing but Pratyagatma only. So it is taking you inside one by one from Vak, Chakshuhu, and Chakshuhu Parastat is what? Shrotram. Shrotra is there. And here, commentator is saying how you can say that Chakshu is, this Shrotra is behind the eyes. He says eyes can sometimes deceive, but sound is not like eyes can show you something which is not there also. But sound means it is always there. Whatever is there only you hear. Like this, he is giving a reason, but I don't know whether how true that is. Okay, so they have to give some justification for all these things, correct? So the commentator is giving a justification like that. So Shrotram, then Shrotram Parastat Mana Arundhate. So the whatever the Shrotra is now pervaded by the mind. Of course, without the mind, none of these Indriyas, they are functioning. You will be able to even grasp, correct? And then Manaha Parastat Pranaha. So the Pranam Brahma is not something there, but basically it is whatever is there which is pervading your mind is this Pranaha. In fact, without Prana, mind also cannot function, correct? Prana is the main thing. That is the Samanya. Even when you are sleeping, Prana is supposed to be there. Mind and all is resolved, but Prana is still there. That's why you get up. So without Prana, none of these things can function. Therefore, Prana is saying it is said as Parastat. Okay, and that Prana is what? Tasmai vaye tasmai pranaya brahmane etaha sarva devataha ayachamanaya valim haranti evam eva asmai sarvani bhutani ayachamanaya eva valim haranti. So these are all similar, okay, to whatever was there before. Only part is there the upasana was different with prana, and then pranas, the indriyas being the ministers for prana and all that. Here we are just understanding that this pranam brahma is the pratyagatma, like that. And then even for the one who has done this upasana or prana upasana, the phala is somewhat similar. So ayachamanaya eva balim haranti evam veda tasya upanishad na yachayediti tad yata gramam vikshitva alabdva upavishe naham ataha dattam ashniyamiti. Naham ataha ashniyam is what should be here also. Here it was, when I read this, it was not very clear to even me what they are meaning here. Naham, see, because they did not give me, therefore I will not eat even if they give me. That is what he is saying. Naham ataha dattam ashniyamiti tayeva yenam upamantrayante ye purastat pratyachakshiran yesha dharmaha ayachataha. So even that yachataha, it should not be there, it should be ayachataha actually, because then only it makes sense, correct? Ayachataha bhavati annadaha tu enam upamantrayante dadamata iti. So the one who are ready to give the food, even without him asking, they will be giving like this. This part is the same. Okay, the second part. So like this, the second mantra also is there. Both are prana upasana only. Understand that? Pranam brahmeti upasana. And then after this also, even though everybody is giving you without asking you, the next connecting thing, okay, for the next thing the commentator is saying, but still you may have some desires. Okay. Then how do you fulfill that? So, and in that, also the first desire or the most important thing is you have to protect your prana. That's why here prana has the name as ekadhana. So if you see the next one, it starts as athata ekadhana avarodhanam. So avarodhanam means procure or attain. Okay. So how do I attain this? Ekadhana means you can say it is the one dhanam or one wealth, which is the most important, right? The most important thing. How do I attain? So about that it is said here. So if you want something desperately, like the prana itself, prana alone is known as ekadhana, but sometimes people are deluded to think that they want something else, correct? Or they are ready to give the prana also for something else. So if you have a desire like that, how do you fulfill? For that, a particular Agni karma is specified here, interesting. So here what it is, yad ekadhanam abhidyayat paurnamasyam va amavasyam va shuddha pakshe is there, I think it should be shukla pakshe va punye nakshatre. So like this, so the one who is meditating on this prana and one who desires something, particular thing, so can what either on a Paurnamasya, okay, full moon or new moon, or during Shukla Paksha or Punya Nakshatra. Va means even in Krishna Paksha in a Punya Nakshatra or something like Ashwini Nakshatra, etc. So during that time what they can do, Agnim Upasamadhaya, so you make the Agni Chayana you have to do. Again, Agni how you make it varies. Your Swashaka you have to do according to your Swashaka is what the commentator says here. How you create the Agni means that is dependent on your Samavedi's Agni Chayana is different from Yajurvedi, and like that it is dependent on even Swashaka actually. So you make the Agni first. And then what? Parisamukhya means you keep the place clean. Use whatever you are sweeping and all that, correct? That is called Parisamukhya. And then Paristirya means you spread all this nice kusha grass and all that, so that you can sit there. And also you sprinkle water. Pariyuksha means sprinkling. Okay, that means you do some punyaha vachanam kind of a thing. You sprinkle. And then what? Purva Dakshinam means this southeast. Janu Achya means bend. Janu is knee. So you bend your, normally you are always facing east, okay, whenever we do any of these things. Means then, that means you have to bend your right knee. Because you are bending your knee towards southeast means that only the right knee you can bend towards the southeast if you are facing the east direction. So bending your right knee. Then what? Sruvena va, chamasena va, kamsena va. So either with a ladle or a spoon or a cup. Kamsa means cup. Then what? Ajyahutihi juhoti. You take the Ajya. Ajya is the grita, correct? Is the ghee and the offering. You take the Ajya as the ahuti and then you offer it into the fire. And then what you have to say the whatever mantra you have to say, correct, while you are offering it. That is also specified here. What is that? You say that Vang Nama Devata Avarodhini Same Amushman Idam Avarundvam Tasyai Swaha. So first is Swaha is what? To the Vag Nama Devata. So Vag Nama Devata I am offering this, and that Vag Nama Devata only is the Avarodhini, means is the one who is going to give me this, or the one who is going to procure and then will give me whatever I want. This Vag Devata has to get and give it to me. That is the meaning here. So Vag Devata is the Avarodhini. Let it Same, that Devata for me. Amushma means whoever has that. From them, it has to get it and give it to me. That is the prayer, okay? And for that Devata, I offer this Tasyai Swaha. Similarly, what? Chakshur Nama Devata Avarodhini Same Amushmat Idam Avarundham. So again for Chakshur, who is the Devata, again the meaning is same. Chakshur Devata should be the one who should procure and give it to me from whoever it has it. Amushmat means from the person who is having that. And for that Chakshur Devata Swaha, then Shrotram Nama Devata Avarodhini Same Amushmadidam Avarundham Tasyai Swaha. Shrotra Devata also. Then what? Mano Nama Devata Avarodhini Same Amushmadidam Avarundham. So the mind is the Devata. For that Devata also I am offering Swaha. Okay, Tasyai Swaha iti Atha. After all this, okay, after all these offerings, thereafter what? Atha, thereafter Dhumagandham Prajidhaya. So whatever that smoke comes, you smell that fragrance of that smoke. Dhumagandham Prajidhaya Ajya Lepanangani Anuvimrijya. And also whatever leftover ajya is there, you are supposed to apply it on your body itself, on your organs, okay, different limbs. Angani Anuvimrijya. Then what? Vacham Yamaha Abhipravritya Artham Bravita Dutam Va. So again, either you be silent, Vacham, and you are there, or you go and ask whoever has it to that Swami, the one, whatever you are desiring. There is a Swami for that, whatever that thing, that object, somebody is owning it or somebody has that. And then you go and ask them for that. Or you send a messenger, he says, Dutam va prahinuya. And if you do that, what? Labhate ha eva, you will definitely get it. So if you are desperate for something, you can try this and tell me whether it works for you. So the Upanishad is clearly giving you what you have to do. But for that you have to have already done that prana upasana also. Because the commentator is very specific. He says, this is for the one who has already done the prana upasana only. This is also being given like that. Okay. So like this, this is there. Okay, the rest of the thing we will continue tomorrow. Yes. Please. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnam